Anne of Cleves was born on the 22nd of September 1515 in Dusseldorf, part of the Duchy of Cleves in what is now Germany. She was the daughter of John III, Duke of Cleves, and Maria of Jülichberg. Her family was noble and influential, with connections across Europe. Anne grew up in a close and well-educated household. She learned languages, music, and the arts of courtly life. Her parents were careful to prepare her for a future marriage that could strengthen the family's political alliances. As a young woman, Anne's life was shaped by the politics of the time. Europe was a continent of shifting alliances, and royal marriages were tools of diplomacy. By the late 1530s, Henry VIII of England was searching for a new wife. He had already been married 3 times, and he needed a union that could form a strategic alliance against France and the Holy Roman Empire. Thomas Cromwell, Henry's chief minister, saw Anne as the perfect candidate. He arranged for her portrait to be painted by Hans Holbein the Younger and sent it to Henry. Henry was reportedly pleased with her image and agreed to marry her, without ever meeting her in person. This was a common practice at the time, though risky appearances could be misleading. Anne and Henry first met in December 1540, just before their wedding. Unfortunately, Henry was disappointed. He later described her as unattractive and claimed he could not find her appealing. Despite this, Anne remained composed. The marriage went ahead in January 1540, but it was never consummated. Within 6 months, the marriage was annulled. The official reason was that Anne had a prior engagement, and the marriage had not been consummated. The annulment was agreed peacefully and respectfully, which was unusual for Henry, who had already executed 2 of his wives. So why was Anne spared? Historians suggest several reasons. She was humble and cooperative, posed no political threat, and handled the annulment with dignity. In recognition, Henry granted her a generous settlement, a yearly income, several residences, and the honorary title, the King's beloved sister. Unlike Catherine Howard or Anne Boleyn, she never faced the terrifying possibility of execution. Anne's life after the annulment was surprisingly comfortable. She lived in England, attended court events, and remained on good terms with Henry. She never remarried, preferring to live quietly and independently. She attended the coronation of Edward VI, the wedding of Mary I, and other royal occasions, showing she was respected and valued in the royal family. Throughout her life, Anne of Cleves demonstrated intelligence, patience, and grace. She survived one of England's most dangerous royal courts, avoided the tragic fate of many Tudor queens, and maintained her dignity and independence. She passed away on the 16th of July 1557 at her home in Chelsea, London, leaving behind a unique legacy as the queen who escaped the axe and lived to an old age with respect and honor. Anne of Cleves' story is a reminder that courage and composure can sometimes be more powerful than beauty or ambition. In a world of political intrigue and deadly court drama, she navigated her life with calm intelligence and left history with a reputation as the beloved sister of the king rather than another cautionary tale.